At the time when my story opens, Little Balser, as he was called to distinguish him from his father, was 13 or 14 years of age and was the happy possessor of a younger brother, Jim, age 9, and a little sister, 1 year old, of whom he was very proud indeed. On the south side of the front room was a large fireplace. The chimney was built of sticks, thickly conveyed with clay. The fireplace was almost as large as a small room in one of our cramped modern houses, and was broad and deep enough to take in back logs, which were so large and heavy that they could not be lifted, but were drawn in the room and rolled over the floor to the fireplace. The prudent father usually kept 2 extra back logs, one on each side of the fireplace, ready to be rolled in as the blaze died down. And on these logs the children would sit at night with a rough slate made from a flat stone and do their ciphering, as the study of arithmetic was then called. The fire usually furnished all the light they had, for candles and dips, being expensive luxuries, were used only when company was present. The fire, however, gave sufficient light, and its blaze upon a cold night extended halfway up the chimney, sending a ruddy, cozy glow to every nook and corner of the room. The back room was a storehouse and kitchen, and from the beams along the walls hung rich hams and juicy side meats, jerked venison, dried apples, onions, and other provisions for the winter. There was a glorious fireplace in this room also, and a crane upon which to hang pots and cooking utensils. The floor of the front room was made of split logs and halves with the flat, hewn side up, but the floor of the kitchen was of clay, packed hard and smooth. The settlers had no stoves, but did their cooking in round pots called Dutch ovens. They roasted their meats on a spit or steel bar like the ramrod of a gun. The spit was kept turning before the fire, presenting first one side of the meat and then the other, until it was thoroughly cooked. Turning the spit was the children's work.